Brandon was a happy baby, normal, healthy, and he was a true blessing to us. He was 16 years old, and we started seeing a little bit of changes in him in his school behavior as far as academically. He was more of a D student versus his whole life being an AB student, which concerned us a bit. It was December, and I noticed that he had a little bulge in the back of his neck. And I asked him if it hurt him, and he said no, and he had complained a couple times about a headache. So I would give him Advil, and he just went on with his life. So for me, I didn't notice anything that would worry me as a mom that something was really, truly wrong with him. On December 17th, 2012, we were going to pick up his brother, Tyler, who is 3 years older than Brandon, at the airport in Orlando. And on the way to the airport, he was fine. We get home, and I'm all excited, and Tyler's friends show up too. There was more than one. There was probably about 6 or 7 guys at the house. And Brad, that was Tyler's friend that had come to the airport also. He saw Brandon come through the kitchen kind of at a fast pace. He was walking a little quickly, and he had a look on his face that looked like he was not feeling well. And Bradley said, "Are you okay, buddy?" And Brandon turned and looked at Brad and said, "No, I think I'm gonna get sick." So Brad didn't think much of it because he didn't bring it to anyone's attention. And then all of a sudden I heard Tyler scream at the top of his lungs, "Mom, get in here." And that's when I literally, the hair on the back of my neck just stood up, and I said, something's wrong. When I walked around the corner, to this day, I recall his little red sneakers, and they were sticking out from the toilet room, and he was lying on his stomach. And I said, "What's wrong? What's wrong? What happened to him?" Tyler's just standing there staring at the ground like, "I don't know, I found him like this." I looked down at my son, and it's something that no mother would ever want to see. I pretty much saw my son in a lifeless state. He was taken to Ormond Hospital by ambulance. By the time we got there, they were settling him into one of the ER rooms, but there was no action going on him, except for that they had him on a ventilator. When the doctor came in, he tried to explain to us there is a brain activity level of everybody, all of us, and it's between 3 and approximately 12 or 13, 13 being normal brain activity, 3 being brain dead. So as soon as I heard brain dead, all I could think of was at least if he had some sort of activity, a 7, an 8, a 9, that I would take care of my son for the rest of my life. That day, we were told that he had a 3 out of a 3 to 13 on a brain level scan. It was devastating news. It was actually so surreal, I think that I was in shock and I was numb. To see all the tubes coming out of him, the ventilator going, just everything that was plugged into him, he was like a robot. He didn't even seem like my son anymore, that vivacious, smiling, happy boy. I looked at him and I thought the first thing into my mind was organ donation. I said, because if I can't have Brandon the way he was, and knowing that I couldn't have him anymore the way he was, we need to donate organs. I said, he is a healthy 16-year-old boy, and he needs to help people. So I immediately went and got a nurse. I really believe it was Brandon speaking through me, that that's what he would have wanted. And we figured, you know what, if we could save even one life with those organs, that was one more life that would be able to live on, and to know that my son is a part of that person and that person is a part of me was something that was really heartfelt, and something that we knew we really wanted to do, and something that I know that through my mouth came my son, who was in heaven, saying to me, "Mom, I want to do this." And he was able to save 5 lives. I was very blessed to have met 3 of the 5 recipients that Brandon saved. They're all amazing. They're all of faith, which gives me a peace of mind. And to know that they are carrying a part of my son and that they've extended their lives is just a miracle to me.